Welcome to Locked In with DJ Scenario. I am your host, DJ Scenario, and you know what we do here. We lock in with some of New York, tri-state area, across the country's finest artists that you haven't tapped in yet, and we are locking in with them. I got two artists with me in the building. Let them know your handle, let them know where you're from, let them know who you are.
Yes, Bad Company Music, man. I'm Chase Krumbz.
2L.
I'm saying we from Boston, man. Get with us, man. I'm
Y'all,
saying.
hold on, y'all practice that?
Nah.
We from Boston.
Nah. It just
came out.
What part of y'all from Boston? Obviously, I got family in Worcester, Massachusetts.
I'm from
Roxbury.
Dorchester.
Well, I don't know like that. I just know go there, hang with the family, come back. You know what I'm saying? How often y'all come to New York?
This is actually my first time in about a year, man. I haven't traveled out here. I haven't traveled
Why?
out here.
You don't got nothing out here for you to see?
Nah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but I have a lot of stuff going back on home.
Okay, so that's a good excuse. That's a good excuse. So I want to ask you, like, y'all duo or like a separate, but just in the same crew? Like, what is this?
No, we a little bit of both.
Okay.
We do separate songs.
Yeah.
We do music together also.
Are y'all under like the same label? I want to say the same label, same
label,
same entity.
Yeah,
Okay, and the label is
Well, we got our own company, Bad Company Music.
Bad Company Music.
But
All
we're
right.
also under Authentic Empire Music Group.
Okay, is this based out of? For the people I'm asking these questions for the people that don't know
Absolutely.
that may want to tap in with y'all. Is this like based out of like Massachusetts, Boston?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Bad Company Music, our label, of course, is based out of Boston.
Okay.
But the Authentic Empire is based out of Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Do y'all travel like a lot to Atlanta to do business, or it's
We gotta get back and forth to get with the
Yeah.
guys.
Moving and grooving, man.
So
we always moving,
move.
always working, man.
Okay, that's
Always
good to
working.
hear. That's good. So let me start with, what is it?
2L.
2L?
Yeah.
2 like the letter L.
Yep.
2L. What's why 2L?
It really started off as a whole different name. It was
Yeah.
an abbreviation because my name is my middle name
Okay.
is JR.
All right.
Everybody call me JR, which is 2 letters.
Mhm.
But it's an abbreviation for something that I'm not gonna mention. But
Okay.
we ain't gonna go that deep.
It's
but
just 2L.
yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
When did y'all start rapping? Like, was it like you rapping and you came to him and was like, yo, let's rap, or was it like?
It's a funny story,
We
man.
both solo artists.
Yeah.
We were solo artists, and we came together through a mutual friend.
Okay.
And he had a company he started, and we both went under his label. And so
Yeah, that exploded.
Yeah.
that
And
kinda fell through,
and
yeah,
Bad Company
so
was formed.
boom, right from there, we took
Okay.
over and went our own way.
What inspired you guys to like become rappers, like become artists, of this craft, of the hip hop, right? Of this hip hop game,
Culture.
R&B game,
The culture, man, just you breathe it, you live it. It's not something that you just want to do.
Yeah.
Especially being young, you know what I'm saying?
Is hip hop very heavy in Massachusetts?
It really is.
Yeah.
It gets underestimated. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm asking that. I'm
It's a
asking
big
that because
scene.
I've been there. I've seen I've seen what I've seen, but I ask these questions for the people that tapped in that don't know you,
Right.
that want to know like, okay, like these questions that I'm asking. Is there a scene for that? Like, who comes from there? Like it's always those questions like who comes from there? Who came before them?
Right.
So what are some of the influences that you guys had? In this music journey that you guys been on.
I mean, for myself, my number one is Nas, man. I mean, it's not
Okay.
a Boston artist, but
No, I get it, but it's still.
Nas was definitely my inspiration,
Yeah.
man. And when I heard that first, what's that? Life's a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That joint, man, had me going.
Made
man.
you go.
Yeah, it just made me take
Okay.
off from there.
And what about you?
Ain't no bigger influence than Pac.
Okay.
In my eyes.
Okay, I get it. Yeah. Everybody got their opinion. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna ask you like who's your biggest influence? As you said, Pac. Why you feel like it's a big debate on why Pac shouldn't be the greatest or why he should be the greatest?
I mean, it's a lot of different opinions out there. Pac spoke a lot of real stuff and did a lot of real things. So to my eyes, it values more than somebody that could just spit bars.
Mm-hmm.
So
The message behind it.
So if you're looking for bars, he probably not that guy. But
Yeah.
if you're looking for a realist,
Mm-hmm.
then he that dude.
He
He
that,
lives
and
every
does he
word that
does
spit.
does music do that for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that the type of artist that you are?
Yes, I'm telling you now that I ain't gonna say nothing that I ain't gonna do.
Okay.
But at the same time, I like to get into the bars because that's my generation.
Okay. Okay. What is like, since there's two of y'all, right? What is like the creative process for, you know, when you go in the studio or when you're making music. When you're making, I want to say when you're making music together, and then I want to talk about like the creative process when you're making music alone. Okay. You know?
So when we make music together, so there's really no technique anymore. Now it just kind of flows out. We kind of have roles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of funny. So I'll be like, yo, we need to write a new joint.
Okay.
We need a new hit. So he'll be like, all right. So I'll be the one that looks for the beat, or we shop around I'll be the one that search around for the producer of the certain beat. I'll lock that in. He'll be the one who'll write the hook.
Yeah.
So I'll send him the beat. He'll write the hook. You know what I'm saying? And then we both just write our verses.
Okay.
And that's how we come up with our content. You know?
Is there more? Is there more people in under your label?
No,
not
as of right now.
No, not as artists or anything like that. We do have a team of, you know, what I'm saying, PR and things
right.
like
okay,
that.
Yeah.
We have a big.
I
team.
asked that because
artists,
it's like you guys are out here. You guys are doing your promo. You guys are putting in the footwork. You know, and I asked that because just in case you did have artists, I wanted to ask a question like, what kind of example would you set for any artist that comes behind you, you know, or that wants to like, you know, are interested in joining it, you know, something you guys have going on?
Learn the business.
Okay.
That's
right.
number one, man. Learn, because we came into this very green, and a lot of things we didn't know. We lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
We invested a lot of money, a lot of time. Invested a lot of time and money into things that wasn't beneficial. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's going to benefit our growth and development. So I would say to any artist that's trying to make it or trying to get to that next plateau or level, you know, just learn the business. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be okay from there.
What sets you guys' music apart from any artist that's out now? Like, if I can go turn to somebody else, should I listen to you?
Well, I can't speak for the young generation. You know, much shout out to the young generation. But however, we're aiming for our demographic, like our age bracket.
Okay.
So people around our age bracket, we give them that grown and sexy music, the authenticity. You know what I'm saying? That's something that they can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So like you can talk about your bills and talk about harsh reality of living, but you can't bring it to no children. You know?
I feel like I sat with a younger artist now, and most of the things that came out his mouth were like, he's really tapped into the older music. Yeah. He's a young artist.
Right.
You know what I mean? Early 20s, but he's really tapped into, you know, the older music, you know, and the people he was describing, you know, from like the 90s and you know, the late 80s, 90s, you know, that was his influence for some reason, and he's a young artist, you know, born in the 2000s.
Right.
You know, so I want to say to you guys, you know, just keep putting the music out, because there's artists, like I just sat with one, and he really said, yo, I tap into the older generation. Like, that's my music that I listen to that influences me to make this new R&B that I make.
Right.
You know?
That.
So
that's where a lot of those samples are coming from nowadays, our music.
Yeah. What do you know, when you talk about the younger generation, the new generation, how do you feel like your music has evolved over the years since y'all been rapping?
Straying away more from, I would say, street and violence. And advocating more, you know what I'm saying, peace and, you know what I'm saying, family issues and things like struggles.
Real stuff that's going on in the world.
That you can relate, things that you're like, damn, I'm going through this, man. He feels me, man. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Have y'all got to, I always ask this question, have y'all got to a point where people, like, know your music, where somebody come up to you and be like, yo, I know this guy. You know, I know you. Like, oh, snap. Like, your song that just came out, I know. You know, what is that feeling for you guys?
It gives you that
euphoria.
You know, always in this game, you always get that feeling like, damn, am I doing all this for nothing? And you know, you get people like that, and it just gives you that little little boost you need to get back in the saddle.
It's good. I always ask this question. I always ask that question because for me as a DJ, like, it just, you know, solidifies the work that you're putting in.
Right.
You know, and I appreciate that when people come up to you, like, and I don't even call them fans, like, just people coming into you, you know, like, they might not even be fans, but they just know what you got going on. Like, oh, so, like, I know who you are. I know what you got going on. I think it's dope. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Right. You know, and I'm glad that you guys, you know, have seen that and felt that, you know, because it continues to keep you guys pushing to go forward and stuff like that, you know. My next question for you guys is, like, what makes a great rap verse? What's a good rap verse? I
mean, it's all about the subject matter.
Yeah.
For me, that's what makes a dope verse. I mean, you know, a lot of artists, they tend to fall victim to falling off subject matter when, you know what I'm saying. So I think that's very important. It's very imperative when writing a song. And that's what makes a dope verse to me, is the subject matter.
That's a good thing too. But for me, it's like a lot of people nowadays, they're just going into the studio and they're just feeling the vibe and just spitting whatever comes to their mind. All right, bring me back. I'm gonna do a thing, something else I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
People are not just sitting down and writing.
Yeah. They don't want to be that. They don't want to be that I write down my music anymore. They just like just throw it off the head and just go.
It comes out
so
see
what
much
happened.
better, and you could tell when somebody wrote it.
Yeah.
As opposed to somebody just being in the
taking
studio
their time with
saying whatever, you know.
Comes to mind. How do you handle, like, because I know, well, from your town, I'm not from your town, but you know, there's a lot of criticism, a lot of hate.
Yeah.
You know, how do you guys, you know, navigate through that? You know, because you guys could be doing great things, but there's always that somebody. You know, there's always that somebody from the town, or you know that like they're hating, or you hear like they just don't like what you guys are going on. But you guys doing great things, but what is it about you, what we doing, that you don't like? You know, how do you navigate the hate and you know, those type of people and those type of things that goes on?
Well, they always say if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. So
yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Okay.
I love it.
So just keep hating. All right, keep hating. Keep
like,
hating. We got more to show.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like, you know, I don't want to kind of use an analogy, but it's kind of like when you have that certain someone in your ear, nagging. Where's it go? One ear and out the other, right? That's how I treat these haters, man. One ear and out the other, man.
So you guys came up here. You guys came to get locked in with me, right?
Yes,
you guys got new music out.
Yes, sir.
Is this together, or this is two separate projects?
It's a together project. The first project's going to be together.
Right. Okay, what's the name of it?
It's going to be called The Company.
The Company.
So it's Bad Company. It was going to keep it simple.
Is it Bad Company or The Company?
So it's Bad Company.
Don't confuse my people watching.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Bad Company is the name of the group.
Okay, yeah.
That's the name of the group. Bad
All right,
Company.
cool.
You know, the album name's going to be The
Company.
Like,
so it's an album, not an EP, straight album.
Straight album.
How many songs can we expect?
12
Okay,
tracks.
Yeah. Are we done with this, or?
Yeah, basically we got a couple of skits and things we want to throw in there, but other than that, all songs are finished.
What are we pushing right now? Because I want the people to really tap in with you. And
we're looking for the summertime sometime.
Okay.
Our distribution,
so it's dropping in the summertime?
Yeah, our distribution is talking about sometime around July.
Yeah.
So
for the full project.
Yeah, full project.
And no singles out right now.
No singles.
You can go and check us out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's because I want people to go look at what you got going on.
Couple tracks that's gonna be on the album. Couple that is not gonna be on the album, but still. We got content on YouTube. Look up
videos out already. Do you have some of your old stuff on there? Tuesday?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Around YouTube, you can go into Bad Company Music. You can go around YouTube. You can find us. We got videos, music up, all that. We had to take a lot of things down because we reinvented the sound. We reinvented the team, the company. So we had to make some adjustments.
How is that when you say reinvented? Because I know when you have to cut a lot of losses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how is that? Or you know, the people that were a part of you, how do they feel like? You know, oh, we're not longer part of that.
It's really.
Was it a lot of back and forth? Like, listen, or it was just like, this is best for us.
Tough decisions, man.
Pretty much like that. It was just people going different ways. You know? Like,
what is conducive for the growth and development of the company as a whole? Not each individual.
Okay.
And that's kind of where we went with it. So we figured out we kind of excluded people. You know, you're not for this, then you got to go. So it was very, very hard decisions that we had to make.
Yeah.
We invested a lot of money into individuals and people's projects that was on our label that they didn't want to invest in themselves. So, I mean, that's here nor there, but, you know, we made certain decisions and now we're better off.
Bad Company, the label.
Bad Company's the label.
Company, the album coming out.
Company, the album dropping.
Spring, summer.
Single coming soon. The single
coming soon.
I believe, I can't remember the date, but I believe we're talking about Christmas time.
Okay.
Video, song, I'm Him.
Okay.
Video, crazy.
2024 Christmas time. Around Christmas time, we got a present for the people.
We got them something, man.
We got a present for the people.
There's other content.
A whole bunch of stuff coming.
Check us out.
Yes.
So, all right. So, Bad Company, the label. Company, spring, summertime. Single coming soon. A present for the people, right?
Yes, sir.
I just gave y'all a name. A present for the people.
Present for the people.
But listen, I know y'all be rapping, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I know you got some bars for me. If I throw on a beat, you guys gonna bless my people?
Got you, man. That's some light work, man.
All right, so I'm gonna throw something on, and you guys take care of it, all right?
Let's go, man.
All right, cool.
BK, let's get him. Oh, you locked in. Yo, I'm locked in. Hopped in my bag to get a bag, and now I'm top 10 and not 10. Weighing all my options. Now I'm in a space where I'm patient cause they've been watching. Praying for my faith was amazing and made a profit. For the last 15 summers I did these numbers. I can take another off just to switch scenes. Get green, big dreams, vision, but I need slumber. If she want a heavy hitter, I'm the big league slugger, you dig? Now how it feel to be tapping in with the king of Boston. If you ain't putting in work, it hurts when they bring a boss in. Once I get a single off this shit, bring a coffin. I get a band for every ear that I be ringing often. Nigga, I was broke, doing dirt, pitching soap. I was making sure the price was right to get it for the low.
Roxbury represented, I stay on the next mission. Thought they could afford to see me, they still on the expedition. Going hard in the paint, throwing shots of text, missing the piranha in the water. They wonder why flesh missing. Pisces, I'm the wave I make flow off a whale. Niggas keep the lines coming, you can go off the scale. I'm hitting G.